What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up for sure. Your bitch gon' not know when it's just. Run that shit, we at all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. What it do, it is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. So, it's been a little minute. Let me see exactly how long it has been. Okay. It has been, as of right now, at time of recording, it has been 6 days. By the time I get this, it's probably been 7, maybe 8. Okay. But at the time of recording, it has been 6 days since I uploaded the video of Raeshonda and LaShondra situation. All right. And I ain't gonna cap, I ain't gonna lie. All right. I've been in a couple TikTok lives. Talks with Key is like the main live I've been in, and they've been like pulling up receipts. People been coming out of the woodworks with this information and that information and this information and that information, and it has just been going crazy. Okay. But when I first heard about this, initially, I was so hurt behind it because I loved these two individuals as a unit. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't want to believe, and I just couldn't believe the stuff that she was saying about LaShondra, especially being that she's a minister, pastor, however you want to put it. So I was just like, it ain't no way. That's crazy. I was not reacting with all of my eyes open though. And I take fault, you know, I take that. I was not reacting to the madness with both of my eyes open, because some of this stuff, when I sit back and I think about it, like as I'm talking to people who's into the topic, looking at comments, as I'm talking, I'm just like, some of this does not add up. Some of this stuff just is not right. It just don't sit right with me. And as I said, when I reacted the first time, I obviously was not reacting with both of my eyes or both of my ears on. Okay. And I'm one. I can come up and say when I'm wrong. Okay. I would like to say this though. Everything that I did say in that last reaction video, I still stand on. Some stuff I am questioning. It is what it is. I said it. At the end of the day, I said it. I'm not, oh, let me take that back or take this back. I said it then. And if I change my mind now, then that's what the hell it is. But after thinking about the entire situation, the whole ordeal, I thought about someone who I know who was once homeless, came out of homelessness, and now got they, shit in order and, living their life. I thought about, what if that person came and told me the exact same story that Ray is telling us? How would I feel about it? And I said to myself, if that person was to tell me that same story Ray is telling, I will hold that person accountable for so much stuff. There was so much stuff, in my opinion, that I feel that Ray did wrong. With us knowing her history, with us knowing, her situation, I feel like there is some stuff that Ray should be accountable for. And we're going to get into it on this video. Don't let this distract y'all. And if y'all see my janky nails, don't let that distract y'all either. Okay. I'm going to put a mighty patch on this. I should have been did that. I'm going to put a mighty patch on this, and I'm going to take this nail polish off when we get off this video. I will let y'all know this now. I'm not reacting to the whole live over. Some stuff I'm going to cut out. Some stuff ain't going to make the cut. But it's just some of the things that she said in certain parts that I want to give my opinion on. All right. So I ain't going to hold you. I held you long enough. If you fuck with me like I fuck with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're going to get straight into this video. Let's get it. I have to skip to the good part. Let go.
I had to sit across from this man while he prints off all this stuff and tells me what's been going on for the past 11 months. Okay. So I sent LaShondra the funds on August 15th. I pay my boutique rent on the 1st. I pay my house rent on the 15th, plus late fees. Okay. I sent LaShondra my money August 15th. Okay. Not only did she not go online and make the payment, she waited until August 21st to take them a check. August 21st, August 24th, the check bounced. This is the third NSF charge. Okay. Third NSF.
So that, right? As I told y'all, if this was the person that I know that had come out of homelessness and she was presenting me the same story that Ray is presenting to us, first of all, if you've been homeless before, I would have told this person, there's no way you should have put that much trust in anybody, kids, parents, husband or wife. She says here that her own mother used up her money, which made her homeless. So if your own mother can do that, anybody's own mother can do it. But if your mother did it to you personally, there's no way your partner should be in charge of the rent payments or the light bill or the water bill or the sewer or the valet trash. However it go, wherever it go, there's no way that you should have allowed anybody, again, parents, children, husband or wife, cousin, whoever, sibling, twin, whoever. There's no way, in my opinion, you should be that trusting of anyone after your own mother put you in a situation that y'all didn't fight together to get you out of it. You fought to get out of it with your kids. So I would have held that person accountable. So I hold Ray accountable for that incident. That's incident 1. I hold her accountable for that one because if you've already been homeless before, you know how it felt. You know how it felt to be homeless. And there's no way with the following that you have that you can just go back and be homeless. And it's just like, well, I thought you had the coin. I thought you had the money. She presents herself. And as I stated in my last video, Ray can't afford the life she lives. She presents herself as that. But is it true? Another thing that has me thinking, is it true? Just because she presents herself that way is because she pays her boutique rent on the 1st, but she pays rent at home on the 15th. Sorry, but I would like to say now, people. Let me backtrack just a little bit before I state my opinion on it. Some people are, on the fence about her paying her rent on the 15th. She may or may not have an agreement to pay it on the 15th. Some people say it's irresponsible. Some people say she should make sure her home is taken care of first. The way I feel about it is if that's her arrangement, pay your boutique on the 1st and your rent on the 15th because your boutique is what's funding. The boutique is what's paying for the rent. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. I mean, I guess she can always just go live in her boutique, right? I mean, hey, I'm not saying it's a good or responsible thing to do, but maybe that's how she thinks. If my business is going and my business is making money, then I'm going to make sure business is taken care of first. And then home second. But again, if you've been homeless before, why would your mind even route that way? But then again, if she's thinking if there's no business, there is no home anyway because there's no money, then who knows? But what I was going to say was, in my opinion, the way Ray presents herself, the way Ray says she has money and she checks her accounts and she this and she that, I would think she would have rent and boutique money on the 1st. Because to me, it just kind of looks like business isn't really going that well. Business is all right. It's keeping everything afloat, but it's not good to the point to where I could pay up my rent for 3 months, or I can at least be on time for my rent. But I just feel like a person who was once homeless should not put that much trust in anybody, especially after their own mother was the cause of them being homeless the first time. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it.
So the people file eviction, right? Because they sick of asking for their money. So this is me, September 6th.
Another thing about that, they probably are sick of asking for their money if they're constantly getting checks that are being bounced, but they're probably also sick of getting their money on the 15th, even though you're including that late fee. Just saying.
On the way to Atlanta, as you all seen in my videos, on the way to Atlanta, she tells me, oh, by the way, I have defaulted on the loan that you co-signed on in 2021. Okay? I said, excuse me, you mean the loan that you gaslit me into signing for? Because I don't co-sign for I don't co-sign for nobody, my children either. I said, so when the last time you made a payment on the loan, LaShondra? She said May, June. It's September. Okay? Now you're with my credit. Okay?
So, I want to know a couple things, right? She says she does not co-sign for anybody. She doesn't co-sign for nobody, not even her children. So I know she said she gaslit her into co-signing, but why couldn't she stand firm on I don't co-sign? I don't co-sign, so I'm not going to co-sign. I just want to know why she could not stand firm on that. 2, I want to know, what was the amount of the dang on loan? Was it just super huge? I've heard things people say it was $10,000. I don't know if she said that on here and I missed it. Some people say it was $10,000. What do y'all need a $10,000 loan for? Or what did Pastor need it for? What's really going on?
See, the first time I left LaShondra was December of 2021. I went and stayed in a hotel. I said, when I came back, LaShondra, if you lie to me again,
Listen to this.
I'm leaving. Okay? That was 2021.
So in 2021, LaShondra went and got a Rent-A-Center table, didn't pay for it. They came and picked it up. She said the mama gifted her. The mama really didn't gift her. She went and got the table from Rent-A-Center. They picked it up. She said, if you lie to me again, I'm leaving you. Y'all heard that, right?
Now, here we are back in 2023.
Okay.
I'm sitting at the airport. The rental property that she applied for, because we got to move, denied us. Why? Because your fucked up credit, and now you done brought my credit down. Because you just told me that you defaulted on the loan that I co-signed on.
She told her wife in 2021 that if you ever lie to me again, I'm leaving you. Right? We just heard it. 2021. 2023. Then found out the check's been bouncing. Second time they, tried to evict y'all. All this stuff happening at once. Got eviction notice. First time you seeing an eviction notice on the door. Then she tells you, I ain't been paying on the loan. It's been a couple months since I paid on that loan. So that loan is, bringing credit scores down. Okay. And y'all at the airport, right? Y'all are at the airport and Minister is applying for apartments or houses or whatever the case may be. While applying, she's adding you to that application. The reason I know this is because you say y'all get denied because her credit is and now because she ain't paid that loan, it's bringing your credit score down. Well, if you told her you were going to leave her the next time she lied to you, why are y'all doing housing applications together? I get if the trip is already planned, tickets are paid for, y'all already plan to go here, you finding out this stuff the same day or the day before, the show must go on, you got to go make your coin, y'all going on this one last rodeo trip in or to Atlanta, whatever the case may be. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Did this breakup happen because times got really, really rough? Y'all can't afford to just move and come up with some type of lie to tell the internet on why y'all moving. Y'all getting denied for housing and denied for this and denied for that. So at this point, you won't know dealings? Or is it because she lied to you again? Because what Ray is saying is that she's standing on it. You lied to me again, I'm going to leave you. In this live that we're reacting to right now, she states, I left because she lied again. But what, y'all was just going to stay under the same roof and be single? Why are y'all doing applications and getting denied together? And if somebody wants to say, maybe Minister was doing the application for Ray because she felt guilty and only Ray's name was on it. Again, why are you letting somebody handle, be in control of your housing situation? Somebody make that make sense to me. Somebody make it make sense to me. Now, I still want to know where the money at. Most deaf. I still want to know where the money at, LaShondra. But her reasoning for leaving, it's not adding up to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's move on.
And I don't wish nothing but the worst for her. She needs to go to jail.
All right, now
she needs her ass beat and she needs to go to jail. Now, we have never had shared bank accounts. I never gave her access to my stuff because I got people that trust me with their stuff and she can't have access to that stuff. For 6 years, she was saying shit like, oh, we need to get a joint account together. We need to get a joint. No, you tell me what you need and I give you money. But because I have already been homeless from trusting somebody with my funds, yeah. 6 years.
So, the first thing, right? So going back to one of the points I told y'all to remember, keep in mind, she, as in Ray, does not sign for nobody's loan. She don't do that. Not for no kids, nobody, parent, but she made an exception for her wife. Her wife gaslighted her into signing for a loan. Now, remember the question I asked earlier, how much was the loan? Because as she just stated, whatever you need, I just give it to you. So why did we need a loan? If it was a large loan, super duper duper large of a loan, in my opinion, I feel like Ray has a lot more going on than Minister. So Minister probably needed some money. And Ray probably was like, I can use an extra X, Y, and Z to upgrade something, some type of way to push more inventory, maybe get an employee or something. Who knows? Ray probably felt like I can enhance my business if we get this fat loan. and I co-sign on it. I get a piece of the money. I get a piece of the loan. You get the majority, or I get the majority and you get the piece you needed, or however it went. I don't feel like, my opinion, I don't feel like this was a situation where, oh, babe, I need a $2,000 loan. Can you co-sign it for me? When she just stated, we all just heard her say, if she needs money, I give it to her. Okay? So that's one of the things. The second thing is she doesn't want to get a joint account with her wife. Now, I worked for a bank, and people used to call all the time trying to get access to an account that they were not authorized to have access to, right? Now, they would say, hey, we share an account, but I want to get information on that personal one or on this other one. But it didn't work. Because Daniel, you cannot see Marie's personal account. I cannot tell you about her account. I can't tell you about a balance or nothing else. I can't tell you the last thing she bought or nothing else. Okay? So I feel like if MINISTERSHON is not just paying all the bills, like if Ray was like, hey, babe, I'm going to take care of the business over here, my business. You make enough coin to pay all of our bills and utilities. You know what I'm saying? By yourself. And then all the extra stuff, trips, groceries, etc. I got you. So you take care of all the bills and I take care of all of this. I feel like a joint account should have been in place because that's not the case. Because just because they have a joint account, if Ray and Minister decide to have a joint account, it doesn't even have to be at the same bank that Ray banks at personally. It could have been a whole nother bank. And guess what? With that joint account, since you co-signed on a loan, you would be able to see, you could say, hey, we'll have this arrangement. She wants you to get the account for 6 years. Y'all have the arrangement that when you pay that loan, pay it out of the joint account so that I can see that you're paying the loan back that I didn't want to sign for. And when you go get a check or when you get ready to pay bills, I give you half, you put your other half, we put that in a joint account. So that way I can see, okay, I sent my money, I transferred my money on the 15th to that joint account. She took it out on the 15th, or she went and got a check on the 15th, or whatever. You can see everything that's going on. That way you have more control over your housing situation. If y'all have a joint account, joint don't mean your personal account and her personal account together. She can't see what you do. She can't see what you have, and vice versa. So I think the joint account would have actually gave Ray more control over her entire situation. I think Ray wouldn't be sitting here as confused as she says she is if they did have that joint account, because you would see, I put my half of the water bill in here, and my wife didn't put her half in here, but my half is gone. And I'm not seeing here where, she went online and put our joint number in and paid it. So I don't understand how you can co-sign on a big loan, but you won't open up a bank account at just say a different bank than your personal bank. If you bank here, then go get a joint account over there. And that way you just have more control. I just don't see a person that was once homeless allowing somebody, hey, I'm gonna sell you my coin, my half of the rent, and then I'm gone. But you've been homeless before and you don't want to be homeless again. It's just like, come on, dog, make it make sense. It wasn't adding up. It wasn't adding up at all. So those are just a couple of things that I seen when I went back and rewatched it with both of my eyes and listened with both of my ears. And I'm sure it's a couple of other things that I can touch on and piggyback on. But I just wanted to come and see what y'all thought about it, because I know a lot of people are Team Ray. There's also a lot of people that is Team Minister. Okay. And as I say here, with all the couples I react to, I'm not necessarily a team nobody. I just react to what I see. And my initial reaction could be different from my second reaction and different from my third reaction. I can go react to this video again and react to that friend in the background, because she only says and on certain things. She not saying amen to everything that comes out of Ray's mouth. So looking at that a little sideways so I can come back and react again and react against these friends that's all of a sudden coming out the woodwork saying Minister owed him something, because that looked a little fishy to me too. So yeah, my initial reaction, I was looking at it from Ray's point of view. That's the only point of view I had. It's been about a week now and Minister still has not said anything about the situation. Of course, she's talking subliminal through scripture every day when she do her devotion. But one thing I'm not understanding is, you know what, come here. Just need to get real close with this one. I'm not understanding where it actually started from. You see, in my opinion, this thing is a little bit deeper than an eviction notice. It's a little bit deeper than her talking a little sideways to your daughter. And it's a little bit deeper than her not paying back a loan that you co-signed on. You haven't taken any accountability for the irresponsible acts on your behalf. And I think as a person who was once homeless, they would have a little bit more input. They would have a little bit more time. They would put a little bit more effort into making sure that home is okay. Raeshonda, what you hiding?
Burn it up was up. That bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.